So we have no news on when Persona 6 is going to happen, and it seems like Atlus are milking Persona 5 for every last drop it's worth. But you know what? I don't care. Persona 5 Tactica looks slick as hell, and even with its chibi art style, it still looks slick. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm a sucker for tactical RPGs. This game was recently announced at the Xbox Showcase, though it had been leaked a few days previously, along with Persona 3's remake. We know that Persona 5 Tactica will release on Xbox One and Series consoles, along with a PC release. At the time of recording, other platforms have not been announced, but it should be noted the trailer does not indicate it's going to be exclusive to Microsoft systems. Plus, the majority of Atlus's fanbase is on PlayStation, so they'd be leaving a lot of money on the table by making it exclusive. Anyways, let's get into why I'm excited for this game. Let's face it, while Atlus does change up the formula for Persona games from time to time, the core series gameplay is basically iterative and just adds new features and some quality of life changes with each new entry. It's the spin-off games like Persona Q, the dancing series, and games like Persona 5 Strikers where Atlus really changes things up. They've never changed things up so much as to release a tactical RPG game in either the Persona or mainline SMT series though, so seeing something like Persona 5T is a fresh take and something I cannot wait to try out. It also looks incredibly stylish, just like everything Atlus have done related to Persona 5 line of products. It makes me wonder if Atlus will do some innovative features on the tactical RPG formula. I get the feeling this game is going to get compared against Nintendo's venerable Fire Emblem franchise, which most people consider the cream of the crop when it comes to tactical RPGs. I know that when I get a Switch, I'm going to make sure I pick up Fire Emblem Three Houses and engage pretty much ASAP. But since this game will be on platforms I can actually access since I have a PC now, I'm far more excited for this in the meantime. That's if it doesn't come out on PlayStation, which I'm sure it will. It also won't be a very long wait, as this game is coming out on November 17th. Dear God, this year has gone hard with JRPGs. I know I'm going to do a video on why we've had such a real slew of amazing RPGs in recent years when this year is over. I'm also super excited for this game because we'll get to revisit the Phantom Thieves yet again. From the trailer we have, it hasn't indicated if Persona 5 Tactica is going to be a direct sequel to the vanilla version of Persona 5, or if it'll fit into the Royal continuity, though if I was to hazard a guess, I'd say it's not going to fit into either continuity. However, I could be wrong on that fact, and Atlus might have it fit into one of the two Persona 5 continuities. It'll be interesting to see where the story goes, as we don't have all that much information on the story other than the Phantom Thieves seem to have been sucked into a palace of some type and will be teaming up with a rebel group. If it was up to you, would you like to see this game be a full spin-off with no continuity, or would you rather see Atlus make it a full spin-off that ties into either vanilla, Persona 5, or the Royal version? Let me know in the comments. Well, this isn't exactly a reason I'm excited for this game, it is a thought I came up with when I got to thinking about what Atlus is doing. Since we're getting this Persona spin-off, the remake of Persona 3, and Metaphor ReFantazio all in quick succession, it tells me that Persona 6 is quite far away from release. Though Atlus could prove me wrong on that one, and they might reveal it at the Game Awards and say it has a 2025 release date, but the lack of Persona 6 at the PlayStation Showcase late last month, Summer Games Fest, and the Xbox Showcase, that just happened. I think it's going to be a bit before we see it. This seems like they're going to try to satiate the appetite of their fanbase in the meantime with games that will be relatively similar. Either way, it doesn't bug me, as it just means more games to consume in the meantime, and my backlog becomes more and more a mountain of shame. Let's face it, game developers don't typically make games that are one-offs. This makes me think Atlus are interested in developing more tactical RPGs by using Persona 5 as the cornerstone for this experiment. They're likely hoping to make their research and development costs back, and if this game does decently sales-wise, they will likely release more tactical RPGs, and they might do it with IPs that aren't Persona or SMT. Basically, if Persona 5 Tactica gets bloodied by being the first one through the wall, Atlus can pivot and have it just be a one-off experiment that didn't hurt the bottom line too badly. If it does well, they can then always release more and more experimental games that are similar to this one. Basically, it's a smart business decision. So these are just some of the reasons I'm excited for Persona 5 Tactica. Are you excited for this game? Let me know in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. 2 of my previous videos will be popping up on screen now. One is my coverage of the games from the Summer Games Fest that I'm excited for, and the other one is one YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Check them out, and until next time, keep blazing that trail.